Hello Aries, and welcome to your reading for June the 6th through to the 13th. And as always, it's going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Let's welcome in the Archangels, Ascended Masters, and any benevolent light beings such as the Arcturians, Sirians, Pleiadians, Andromedans, Alpha Centaurians, and many others, as well as our multi-dimensional past life selves as well, and our higher selves, of course, and any animal, ancestral or dragon guides you feel resonant with, Aries. Okay, we're starting off. We have the Six of Cups, Knight of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so I think you've been taking some action here towards your higher self, Aries. Towards your inner child. Six of Cups, maybe you've been kind of having some ideas and or maybe you're sort of, part of your inner child likes to communicate, okay, and maybe you are communicating in new ways or about new things. Maybe you're having some ideas about well, it could even be maybe you're working with children. Maybe you have some ideas about, how children learn and how they play, how best they learn, things like that. King of Pentacles and Five of Swords, as well as Ten of Cups and the Three of Swords. Yeah, the Knight of Swords here just recently, this thing of you really kind of blazing in with your sort of personal truth. And this could be with regard to your inner child or with regard to children in general. So maybe you are either an advocate, you feel as though you are an advocate for the inner child as a concept, or maybe you are an advocate for children or young people or something like that. Aries. Or it could be, perhaps a family member that you are either sort of defending or standing by them in some sense. Let's have a look at current energy. Five of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like there's an egoic energy that maybe you have kind of fallen prey to a little bit. But I feel as though this is no longer kind of affecting you because you've moved into this King of Pentacles energy here, Aries, which is able to sort of hold space and is sort of tapping into your own abundance. Because sometimes when people are in this situation here, so here is the egoic energy kind of lording it over this one here. Sometimes this tends to happen when this energy here or this person is not feeling into their abundance, because if that was the case, they would be standing up to this person and this wouldn't be, there wouldn't be such a power differential. There would be an equality of energies and of an equality of power, okay? So I feel that at the moment, Aries, maybe you're feeling into this energy of, on the one hand, you've experienced some disempowerment in your life, and maybe you're now kind of moving into more empowerment and more a peaceful kind of abundance and groundedness within yourself. Underlying theme is the Ten of Cups and the Three of Swords. So once again, there's this idea of a lower vibrational energy. So this could be, grief, loss, but then we also have this higher frequency energy here of emotional fulfillment. So it's almost as though, Aries, that at this particular point in time, you're feeling your sensitivities are fairly heightened. So you could be picking up on low vibrations, but you're also able to tune into really high frequencies. So, and that could be with regard to energies within yourself and your ability to, the fact that possibly you've experienced low frequency states in your life, but you also have this ability now to move yourself into high frequencies of abundance and love connection, spiritual connection. So your underlying theme could simply be this contrasting energies that you're feeling at this time. Because you have it here again in your general direction moving forward. On the one hand, you are in a state of joy being with others. And, you know, the next minute, or maybe this is an energy that you're transmuting now. This energy of self-restriction, of feeling as though you have limited capacity and feeling more restricted than you actually are in reality. These binds are, there's actually no knot here. Those ropes are just tied around her wrists. So she could easily just lift that one off and basically break out of them. Okay, so this is like a habitual way of being that has perhaps started maybe in childhood or earlier in life, a feeling of restriction and being limited. And it's been continued in a subconscious way, even though the situations presenting are not limiting, okay? It's all in the perception, and maybe this is a reading about your perception here, Aries. Not only your potential for limited perception, but your potential and your ability to experience joy, abundance, and high frequency spiritual connection. Let's see how this evolves. We'll look at some outcome cards now. And something you may not be aware of. We have the Knight of Swords again. Three of Wands. Three of Cups again. And Strength, okay. Well, here we have in your outcome the Three of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So, Three of Wands is that you are ready to embark on a quest, a journey, a new job, a new something or other, a new role in life, or a new project. But you could also be really ready to tap into and activate new skills and abilities that you have, Aries. Okay. So the Knight of Swords is here to sort of, it's like a supporting energy that you are going to, you know, here you are advocating for your inner child, okay? And here you are advocating for, you know, it could be something else. Maybe it's going to transmute into, you know, advocating for a special talent, skill, gift, or ability that you have here. Also your personal truth. So it's the way these cards are laid out, it's that he's pointing directly to this person here, saying, you know, this is the outcome is that you will resonate into your true state here, your ability to create, to be a co-creator, okay? And what you may also, you may not be aware of is that these, I guess, energies of joy, whilst Aries, they may not seem businesslike as though they have a particular mission to accomplish or a particular task or a particular goal, okay? Being in energies such as joy, happiness, and upliftment actually strengthens your energetic field. It strengthens your ability to hold your frequency even when you have these energies like, you know, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Swords here. Those joy states help you to elevate and strengthen your energetic field, okay? And this has popped into this position to let you know that if you are not aware of that, that this Spirit's putting this forward for you, that any time spent in joy, happiness, celebration, and of course, you know, in balance, I guess, with other things in your life that are going on, it's going to benefit you, okay? It's going to be of benefit. Oh, sorry, spirit guidance, yeah. Because I'm getting the feeling from this reading, Aries, that you've experienced a lot of challenge in your life and possibly some sort of overbearing energies, possibly when you were growing up. And that, you know, possibly for the most part, you have experienced, you know, this energy here of being businesslike and having to do, go, Knight of Swords, right? But Spirit's also saying that, you know, this here, this Three of Cups, joy, happiness, is equally valid and can help you accomplish in the new energies coming forward, will help you to accomplish things that currently you may not be aware of. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, the cycles. Yeah, this is an up and down cycle kind of thing. Let's have a look. You have, yeah. So the Wheel of Fortune talks about the ebb and flow of life, the downs and the ups. And I think at the moment, Aries, it's looking like you're experiencing some of the ups and downs, and maybe this is to do with something that you're doing at the moment that's taking you into up and down. So there's a bit of a seesaw energy going on. And yeah, we also have the Knight of Pentacles here, which is sort of suggesting for you to activate this energy of slowing down, of taking things slowly and steadily. Because I have a feeling, Aries, you know, Aries people like to pretty active, on the go. Okay, and this is the Knight of Swords here. It's not a bad energy, but, you know, you can, if it's not done with focus and with conscious intent, you know, there could be some benefit to being able to sort of slow down and take things steady and make some realistic, doable plans for yourself, Aries, here with your spirit guidance. But, you know, incorporating some of this joy, and how are you going to experience that as well. Three of Cups twice in your reading, okay, in your general direction moving forward, and in something that you may not be aware of. So Spirit's saying, you know, if you've experienced like a lot of this sort of restriction of, you know, you don't feel like you can do A, B, C, or D, you know, it's going to be, this is the alternative, okay? This is like, okay, if you're not buying into that self-limitation, it's like, well, you know, we're experiencing some of the opposite energy of that, which is, you know, joy, happiness, sharing, and expansion, okay, rather than that contraction energy. Nine of Wands, Spirit saying you are masterful and you're coming to the end of something. It's an end of a cycle and something new is beginning here. Let's grab you a dragon oracle. Orange gold dragon from Arcturus. So the Arcturian collective for you, Aries, could be something, a collective that you feel very resonant with. Opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future and be a guiding light. So I think, Aries, I'm getting from this reading that basically, in some ways, you literally have no fear, right? Because you are able to go into situations, low vibe, pull yourself out of there, go into high vibe, back into the low, you know, and this might be how you're needing to operate with regard to your job, your life, things like that, okay? And I think because of that, you are having to master this energy. This is the other thing too, that how we can read these two, is that you've kind of mastered this ability to go in and out of low and high frequency, or you're certainly getting very good at it, okay? And this could be how you're going to help people, Aries. Maybe you're going to help guide people into the navigating the frequency shifts. But yeah, the Arcturian collective could be, the Arcturians are very, I guess, very high-level emotional healers, okay? They work with the emotions. So if you feel like you have some emotional healing to do, Aries, then definitely call on the Arcturian collective, but also the orange gold dragon from Arcturus. And that is sort of also speaking about the solar plexus and the sacral chakras, okay? The Lovers, the bottom of the deck here. So yeah, coming into a greater appreciation of yourself. Here, I think, Aries. And the Hierophant. This is a very spiritual energy. So feeling like you are balanced between spirit, you know, your spiritual life and your material life, but also this idea of the high frequency and the low. So the spiritual being, you know, representative of the high frequency, the earth is the low, but I'm not saying that earth is a low frequency, okay? Earth can be a high frequency, but it's like these two energies coming together, just as with the lovers. There's two energies, masculine and feminine aspects coming together, integrating things in a new way. Three of Pentacles, yeah, very collaborative. You have threes here, 2 3 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. Working with others, okay, definitely is going to be a helpful energy for you. And 5 of Wands. Yeah, I think this fine-tuning, fine-honing your energies, but also having this learning mindset, and, you know, really, I guess, gleaning the wisdom and working out what the takeaways are for you, Aries, as, you know, with regard to if you're experiencing low frequency states, environments and relationships, okay, what are the takeaways that you then take into the high frequency states? Or if you were helping people to navigate them, how would you assist them and things like that? Your inner child has something to do with this too. There could be some inner child healing that you are working through. We have this energy here of a family with children, okay? And there's this healing component. We also have the 6 of Cups here at the start of your reading, okay? Which is an inner child energy as well. Lemurian star child, wow, dolphins. This is really nice because this is basically resonant with what we're just saying about inner child. Dolphin animal spirit guides are very playful, like joy, freedom, flow, going with the flow, okay? Activating your inner child. Play, it's okay to relax, smile again and share your flow. This is exactly what you're doing with the 3 of Cups here, Aries. General direction moving forward is the 3 of Cups. You know, you're looking for more of this joy energy. And what you may not be aware of is that this joy energy, okay, is actually going to strengthen you for the times ahead. Okay, it's going to strengthen you for this, you know, this 3 of Wands, this new path that you're looking to embark on here. So, yeah, that's really awesome. But doing things in a way also that, did we have temperance here? No, we had, yeah, doing things in a balanced way. Where, yeah, with the Lovers, so looking at the 2 signs and, you know, tuning into spirit as well. Yeah, but this is really awesome here, like a rainbow dolphin energy, also very Lemurian, inner child activation, that's going to take you out of, I think there's a lot of sword energy here that is not probably resonant with you, but I feel like there are times when you feel drawn back into this, but you know what to do, Aries, to take yourself into the other frequencies, okay? Yeah, and I think your 3 of Cups is the takeaway from this reading. This is like, you know, a lot more joy and, you know, whatever you can do or whatever you are doing in your life, Aries, it's bringing you joy and emotional reciprocity. So you're putting out and you're receiving, like, emotionally, is going to be good to do, okay? And those types of things. Because you've got your Ten of Cups here, also a general theme, underlying theme, okay? Emotional, spiritual, creative fulfillment. You also had the, recently, your Six of Cups here. So this is possibly an inner child activation recently. And I think you're going to be experiencing more of the same if you can keep tuning into those joy frequencies, okay? So there we have it, Aries. I think we might wrap it up there. I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a great week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.